Oke, selamat sore teman-teman semuanya. Good evening everyone. So, it's me again, and today class is about theory class, and today it will be have an explanation about uh dividing and giving examples. So, if you have a question, you can cut off my explanation. Okay. Well, yeah. Let me share my screen first. Wait a second. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you then. Well, yeah, defining and giving example, it's like you try to define something and give some example to make your audience um understand with your explanation. Okay, next. Why we so define explaining something, define some definitive example to for the audience to make easier to get in understand while you try to explain something and how, like for example, I'm trying to explain my battle. Well, yep, I'm gonna give the example of my battle as well, like, well, yeah, this is a text of defining and giving example. Well, yeah, someone do you want to help me to read this text, or should I choose the one name to help me read the text?
Gue gini
Sorry,
kayaknya
Raka. What's wrong, Raka? Should I choose the one name or what? Maybe. Fadli Fauzan. Can you help me to read this text? Fadli Fauzan. Fadli Fauzan. Oke, sebelum baca teks ini,
maaf Kak, mikrofonnya masih ke mute.
oke, sorry. Sebelum kita lanjut untuk menemukan mencari tahu ya mana yang definisi dan mana yang contoh, saya bakal terangkan sedikit dalam bahasa Indonesia, defining and giving example itu apa. Jadi defining and giving example it's like ketika kamu ingin menjelaskan sesuatu, otomatis kamu harus memberikan definisinya terlebih dahulu atau menjelaskan definisinya terlebih dahulu untuk mempermudah uh, pendengar kamu, your audience, uh, kamu harus ngasih contoh juga karena contoh itu bisa menjadi visualisasi atau alat untuk memvisualisasikan dari apa yang coba kamu jelaskan. Seperti itu. That's a defining and giving example. Okay. Well, kenapa kita harus mendefinisikan sesuatu? Karena ketika kita menjelaskan sesuatu tanpa memberikan definisinya, maka audiens kita atau pendengar kita pasti akan bingung. Kita tuh lagi ngomongin apa sih gitu. And why we should give example while explaining something. Nah, seperti yang sudah saya jelaskan di awal bahwasanya give example it's like a tool to make it easy for the audience getting understand tentang apa yang akan kalian terangkan. Jadi, ketika kalian memberikan contoh, itu nantinya, audiens kalian akan lebih mudah memahami apa yang coba kalian terangkan ketika kalian memberikan contoh. Karena itu akan memberikan visualisasi pada audiens kalian. Dan bagaimana cara, kita memberikan contoh dan cara kita mendefinisikan sesuatu, itu dari bagaimana, situasi yang sedang kita hadapi atau situasi apa yang sedang ada di kita gitu. Jadi misal, ketika, memang situasinya itu syarat dengan keilmuan atau bisa dibilang itu adalah, formal forum atau forum yang cukup formal. Nah itu kita perlu cari tahu tata bahasa yang tepat itu seperti apa, seperti itu. Okay, next. And then this is the text of this defining and giving example. Like someone, can you help me to read this text? Or so. Okay, I'm gonna choose. Well, Muhammad Farul Farel. Muhammad Farul Farel.
Iya, halo.
Okay, so you have to read this text for me from the A paragraph to topic.
Defining and giving example. A paragraph is a brief piece of writing that on 7-10 sentence. It is a topic sentence and supporting sentence all relate closely to topic sentence. The paragraph form refers to its overall structure, which is a group focusing on a single topic.
Well, okay, thank you, Farul. So I have a question Farul. May I? Farul, I have a
Yes.
question for you. Well, do you find the definition of that something like? Do you find the definition dari teks itu, kamu nemuin nggak definisinya dari si paragraf itu? Halo,
Wait. No.
well, we have the definition of on this paragraph. Like a paragraph is a brief piece of writing that is around 7 to 10 sentence long. That is the definition of paragraph. Okay. Lah, jadi gini, ini kan teks yang menjelaskan sebuah paragraf ya. Jadi apa sih itu paragraf? Nah, a paragraph is a brief piece of writing that is around 7 to 10 sentence long. It has topic, sentence, and supporting sentences that all relate closely to the topic sentences. That is the definition. Oke, jadi definisinya yang ini ya Farlo ya. A paragraph is a brief piece of writing that is around 7 to 10 sentence long. It has topic sentence and supporting sentences that all relate closely to the topic sentences. Seperti itu. One more. Do you find the example? Farlo, ada contohnya nggak di sini?
Halo.
Yap. Your words is totally
Yang
clear.
is a group of sentence focusing on a single topic.
Nope, it's not the example. Jadi di sini ini masuk ke definisi semua. Oke? Jadi ini adalah jadi ketika kalian melihat sebuah kalimat di awal itu biasanya sangat mengecoh ya, di mana definisi itu bisa berupa contoh, contoh itu juga bisa berupa definisi. Seperti itu. Jadi untuk ngelihatnya itu seperti apa? Nah, ketika kalian ngelihat ini that is the characteristic of definition. Seperti itu. Oke? Thank you, Farlo. School of Origin, please. Dari sekolah mana,
SMK
Farlo?
Budi Mulia 2.
Oh. Okay, next slide. Well, the next one we're gonna be the one to help me read this text. Just raise your hands. I'm waiting for you. Well, we have Rafael Agung. Go ahead, Rafael.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Do you hear my voice?
Yeah, it's totally clear.
Okay. There are many great things to do in the site during summertime. For example, if the temperatures are warm and there is a good breeze, it is always a treat to go sailing in the harbor. When the weather gets really hot, most people head for the beaches, such as Manly, Bondi, and Cronulla. Outdoor activities are also popular. For instance, many people have barbecues and play cricket or golf when the weather is fine.
Well, okay. I have a question for you, Rafael. May I?
Sure,
Well, find the definition.
maybe all the text is acceptable.
Okay, good. That's good, Rafael. All this tag, it's example. Like as you can see on your screen, like there are many things to do in Sydney during a summertime. For example, if the temperatures are warm and there is a good breeze, it is always a treat to go sailing in the harbor. When the weather gets really hot, most people head for the beaches, such as Manly, Bundy, and Cronulla. Other activities are also popular. For instance, for many people have barbecues and play cricket or golf when the weather is fine. Well, School of Origin, please, Rafael.
From vocational high school, 9
Well, good job, Rafael. Okay, next. Okay, this is the important question to ask yourself. Is that already defined and you're trying to get and understand your audience or not? Like, why does my audience need to know the definition of this term? And then the second one, it's how much does my audience already know about this term and about the subject in general? And then the third, what related idea and concept does my audience already know? And then the fourth, what does the term mean? And then the fifth, what familiar concrete example will help my audience understand, sorry, pardon me, this new term. Like, okay, jadi saya jelasin satu-satu ya. Why does my audience need to know the definition of this term? Of course, jadi ketika jawaban pertanyaan ini, kenapa audiens saya perlu tahu dari definisi dari something ini atau sesuatu ini, gitu. Tentu ketika kita tentu jawabannya adalah tentu audiens perlu tahu. Karena memang ketika kita trying to explain something, yang pertama harus diberitahukan yang pertama adalah definisinya. Seperti itu. Dan yang kedua, seberapa besar audiens kita sudah mengetahui these things, and then this subject in general atau secara umum, seberapa banyak mereka sudah tahu. Nah, ini untuk memudahkan kita juga ketika kita mencoba untuk menjelaskan sesuatu atau memberikan contoh kepada sesuatu tersebut. Seperti itu. Nah, yang nomor ketiga ini masih berhubungan dengan giving example-nya ya, karena memang what related ideas and concept does my audience already know. Jadi sesuatu yang berhubungan dengan these things itu sudah seberapa tahu mereka atau seberapa banyak mereka mengetahui sesuatu yang relate dengan apa yang coba kita jelaskan. Seperti itu. And then what does the term mean? Ini masih berhubungan dengan the definition. Jadi artinya itu seperti apa? Dan yang kelima ini, what familiar concrete example will help my audience understand this new term. Jadi ini berhubungan dengan bagaimana cara kita memberikan contoh uh, yang mirip ya, sama-sama mirip dan contoh-contoh yang sama-sama mirip untuk membantu audiens kita mengetahui atau paham dengan apa yang coba kita jelaskan. Seperti itu. Okay, next. Well, apa ada pertanyaan? Well, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes and you have to try to explain me something like ketika saya sekarang semuanya coba cari sebuah topik di mana nanti ketika namanya dipanggil nanti silahkan memberikan definisi dari sesuatu ya. Jadi kayak misal saya nanti manggil Zafrilo, Zafrilo harus mencoba memberikan penjelasan atau memberikan definisi dari apa topik yang sudah Zafrilo cari. Sekarang dipersilahkan cari dan saya tunggu sampai 4:40. Nanti silahkan langsung ketika namanya saya panggil sudah harus ready ya. Terima kasih. Nanti ketika yang sudah saya panggil silahkan nyalakan kameranya ya nanti ya. Kayaknya udah 16:41 malah ya. Hey, any volunteer right here? Atau harus saya pilih lagi? Well, we have Grace Natalie right here. Grace Natalie just already got the topic. Don't forget to turn on your camera. Okay, Grace. The screen is yours.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Grace Natalie. According to me, the topic of the benefit of regular exercise is crucial for maintaining one's physical health. The sentence said the regular exercise has a positive impact on the body's health. It means the aging is physical activities consistently can help keep to keep the body fit and prevent disease such as scaling and swimming. Okay, thank you.
Well, okay, thank you so much, Grace. You do a great job for define something while your theme is topic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Grace, school of origin, please.
SMK PGRI Suko.
Well, okay, just go to the next one. Okay, wait a second. Maybe. Hmm. Muhammad Abdul Fattah. Muhammad Abdul Fattah. It's Muhammad Abdul Fattah. Muhammad Abdul Fattah. From SMKTI Bali. What is that? Wait. SMKTI Global Singaraja. Or just go to the next one. Okay. What about? Jadi kalian ini ya cari sebuah something sesuatu untuk kalian jelaskan definisinya ya apapun itu. Seperti yang Grace lakukan tadi, Grace mendefinisikan topik itu apa gitu. Oke. Mahfud Junaidi. Mahfud Junaidi.
My topic is technology. Technology
Okay, go
refers
ahead.
to the application of scientific knowledge and tools to solve practical problems. It encompasses everything from computer and smartphone to more complex systems like artificial intelligence and robotic. Thank you.
Well, okay. Thank you so much. Well, okay. School of origin, please.
SMK PGRI Suko.
Okay. Wait a second. Thank you, Mahfud. Any volunteer? Ada yang mau coba? Just raise your hand. Okay, Rafael.
Okay, thank you, Mr. But my topic is about the indie music. So, indie music, a short word from the independent, refers to the genre of music uh, that focuses on artistic independence and creativity outside of major record labels. Indie music is often recognized for its prior approach to the artistic expression and musical experimentation. Well, I'm gonna give examples. Some about indie music. The first is like independence. The second one is a diversity of style. Uh, Independent labels, loyal fans, and popularity in the digital age. Yeah, maybe that's what I give you.
Well, okay. Thank you so much, Rafael. So, 9 vocational high school.
Yes.
Okay, then. Well, any volunteer? Okay, go ahead. Raden Fatur Rahman.
So, hello, can you hear me? Bisa dengar?
Yeah.
So my topic is deep work or hyper focus. So what's that? That's basically the process of putting away all the distractions like your phone and electronics and stuff, and doing a specific work that you need to get done. For instance, like doing your homework, but you put you put your phone on the other room and stuff. You put all your distraction outside the room while you're in a room doing your work and finishing that work. Without any distractions.
Well, okay. Thank you so much. School of origin, please.
I'm from Vocational High School, Budi Mulia 2.
Okay, thank you, Raden Fatur Rahman. And I have a question for you.
Yes.
What is your nickname?
Dave.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dave.
Why? Yeah. Okay. You're
No,
welcome.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, any volunteer? Any volunteer? Or should I close this meeting season? Well, if there is no more volunteer right here, so you have have a homework, you have to create make an video presentation about defining and giving example. Jadi ada tugas untuk kalian. Jadi kalian silahkan membuat video presentasi dengan topik defining and giving example dan temanya bisa kalian tentukan sendiri. Jadi apa? Atau mungkin kalian mau mendefinisikan hobi. Nah, kalian berikan contoh tentang hobi kalian. Nah, itu nggak apa-apa, bebas. That is your homework, and then the deadline is Friday morning. Jadi sebelum hari Jumat pagi harus udah dikumpulkan. Nanti pengumpulannya akan saya update di website. So just wait it. Dan materinya juga nanti akan di-share sama Kak Hana di grup atau saya update juga di dalam Google. Di website. Okay, got a point? Bisa dimengerti ya? Membuat video dengan topik defining and giving example, temanya bisa kalian tentukan sendiri. Seperti itu. Nah, minimalnya itu at least 3 menit, 4 menit, 5 menit. Minimalnya 5 menit. Minimal videonya 5 menit, di bawah 5 menit nilai kalian di bawah KKM. Terima kasih. Good evening everyone. See you on the next class. And don't forget to fill the attendance form. Karena ketika kelasnya di close nanti attendance formnya pasti bakal di close juga. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Don't forget to make your homework ya. Well, see you. May I end this meeting?